Today I'm going to talk you through our 3-step blemish buster. So we can all suffer from spots, anyone from your teenage years all the way up into your 60s, 70s, particularly with modern day lifestyles and diets. So the first step is to use a glycolic cleanser. This is the Giammarini Glycolic Face Wash, a big favourite of ours. Take a pump, massage it into dry skin. This is a 12% glycolic, so it will tingle a little bit when it goes on. And what you really want to do is work it into the areas where you've got any blemishes or breakouts and into the T-zone, particularly working along the top of the nose. It's an area we often forget when we're cleansing. We kind of sweep in and totally miss the top of the nose. So you massage this around for a few minutes. Like I said, it will tingle a little bit on any actual spots that you've got. But what this is doing is that actually, rather than just cleansing over the surface of the skin, it actually gets into the pores, breaks down the bond around the dead skin cells inside the pore and clears out any blockages. So often inside a pore you can find that you get this little build-up of skin cells and it stops the oil coming through to the surface, and that's what then can go on to lead to become into a spot. So after we've cleansed, we've just taken a cloth and we're just going to rinse away. You can do a second cleanse if you've had makeup on, or just cleanse over again with a little bit of water just to make sure it's all off. So we fully remove the cleanser. Always use a clean cloth as well. If you suffer with breakouts or blemishes, you've really got to try and be careful of getting bacteria onto the skin, so make sure your hands are clean. Try and avoid touching the skin too much, and make sure your cloths or any brushes for the face that you might use are always really clean. Okay, so we're definitely taking off any trace of makeup or bacteria from the skin. The next step, we're going to use some of the Zeocybitrol pads or salicylic pads. So these come in 2 pots. You've got the dry pads inside this pot, and in here you've got the salicylic solution. So when you first get these, you want to just open up the pot and pour it in over the pads. So you can empty the whole container in. Seal it up and just tip it up inside down a few times just to make sure it's gone all the way through. So these will now be ready for you to use when you next need them. So all you're going to do, you just take one pad out. It's now soaked with salicylic acid. So these are great for any, you can spot treat on any particular blemish, or you can cover the whole face if you're particularly suffering. Or you can also use them on the back, on the chest, anywhere on the body that you might find that you're getting breakouts. Really great for the back because that's an area that's quite difficult to get to. So these will feel like they've got a slight kind of rough texture to them, which is exfoliating the skin, and you'll feel a little tingling sensation again when you work over. So just make sure that you avoid the eyes with these. Really important with any acids to avoid the eye area. Okay. So we've now wiped over. Salicylic's a great way for taking down inflammation. It really, really breaks down any oil into little pieces so that it can be freed a lot more easily from the pores and helps to kill bacteria. Now our final step, this is the SkinCeuticals Clarifying Clay Mask. And what this mask is great for is drying out any spots. So if you've got an event, you can do it the night before and the next day the spot will look a lot smoother, finer, or even just before you're going out. So we're going to take a hand mirror, take a small amount of the mask, and then we're literally going to spot treat. So over any blemishes you may have, pop the mask. And you want to leave that on for sort of 10 to 15 minutes, just to let it really do its work. Okay. So clay is another great absorber of the oils from the skin. Also it's really calming and soothing and helps to take down some of that redness that you get with spots often. So we'd leave this on for 10 to 15 minutes, rinse it off with some cleanser, some water, and then you just put on your normal night routine or your creams before you're going out. Another great product, if you're on the go and you're feeling a little spot come up, because sometimes you can feel that kind of tingling, stinging sensation as they're coming through, is the Sebby Spot from Environ. This you can literally keep in your bag. As soon as you feel something coming up, take a little pump of it and just pop it on. You can put it on over the top of makeup, and that really helps to calm it down. It's got medical grade tea tree oil in there, so it just gets in there and fights that blemish straight away. So this is the 3-step spot fighting treatment. Thanks very much.